Welcome, my friends, to another descent into darkness. Here in the shadows we gather to unravel the mysteries that haunt our world, to confront the stories that send chills down your spine and make you double-check the locks on your doors. Tonight we explore the unsettling realm of cursed houses, those dwellings steeped in sorrow, tragedy, and whispers of the supernatural. These aren't just houses, they're monuments to fear, each brick and board echoing with the chilling tales of their past. We'll journey to three infamous locations, places where the veil between our world and the next wears terrifyingly thin. Prepare yourselves, for the stories we're about to uncover will leave you questioning what lurks in the shadows of your own home. Our first stop takes us to sunny California, a place most associate with golden beaches and Hollywood dreams. But nestled in the heart of San Jose lies a sprawling Victorian mansion that casts a long, dark shadow. This, my friends, is the Winchester Mystery House, a building as bizarre as it is terrifying. Imagine, if you will, a house under constant construction for 38 years, its blueprints dictated not by architects, but by whispers from beyond the grave. That's the story of Sarah Winchester, the widow of William Winchester, the man behind the infamous Winchester rifle. Haunted by guilt and fear, Sarah believed her family was cursed by the spirits of those killed by her husband's invention. She turned to a medium for guidance, and the answer she received was chilling. Build a house, a labyrinthine structure to appease the vengeful spirits, and never ever stop building. And so began the construction of a house unlike any other. Staircases spiraling upwards only to end abruptly at ceilings, doors that opened to solid walls, windows overlooking other rooms, a chaotic and confusing design meant to confuse the spirits Sarah believed were relentlessly pursuing her. Imagine wandering its endless hallways, each turn leading to another architectural oddity. A door swings open, revealing not a sunlit garden, but a cold, hard wall. A staircase, promising escape, leads only to another locked door, another dead end. The feeling of being watched, of being trapped in a waking nightmare, would be inescapable. Servants whispered of strange noises in the dead of night, footsteps echoing in empty corridors, doors slamming shut on their own, disembodied voices whispering Sarah's name. Was it the wind whistling through the unfinished rooms, the settling of an aging house, or something far more sinister? Even in broad daylight, a sense of unease permeates the Winchester Mystery House. Shadows seem to dance in the corners of your vision, and a cold spot might brush against your skin, leaving you with the unsettling feeling that you are not alone. Today, the Winchester Mystery House stands as a monument to grief and obsession, a place where the lines between reality and delusion blur. Visitors claim to feel a presence, a coldness that clings to them long after they've left the house's confines. Is it the spirits of those killed by the Winchester rifle, seeking retribution for their untimely demise? Or is it Sarah herself, forever trapped within the walls of her own making, a prisoner of her own fear? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the Winchester Mystery House remains a chilling testament to the power of guilt, fear, and the unknown, a place where the living and the dead seem to walk hand in hand. Our next destination takes us to the sleepy suburban town of Amityville, New York. Here, on a seemingly ordinary street lined with manicured lawns, stands a house that became synonymous with unimaginable horror. 112 Ocean Avenue, the Amityville Horror House. The year was 1974, and the world watched in horror as news broke of a gruesome mass murder. Ronald DeFeo Jr., driven by voices he claimed to hear within the house, shot and killed his entire family as they slept peacefully in their beds. A year later, the Lutz family moved into the house, hoping for a fresh start, unaware of the darkness that lingered within its walls. What followed was a terrifying 28-day ordeal that cemented the Amityville house in the annals of paranormal history. George Lutz, a seemingly ordinary man, became withdrawn, aggressive, and obsessed with the house's macabre history. His wife Kathy was plagued by nightmares. Vivid visions of the DeFeo family murders played out before her eyes. Their children claimed to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the house, their laughter turning into blood-curdling screams. Unseen forces slammed doors shut, objects moved on their own, and a foul, sulfurous odor permeated the air. One of the most chilling details, my friends, is the story of the Red Room. Hidden behind a bookshelf in the basement, this small, unsettling space seemed to radiate an intense, palpable evil. It was in this room that the Lutz family felt the full force of the house's malevolence, a presence so overwhelming that it drove them to the brink of madness. Desperate for answers, the Lutz family called in paranormal investigators, priests, even psychics. What they found was a house steeped in negative energy, a conduit for something dark and powerful that defied explanation. Driven to their breaking point, the Lutz family fled the house, leaving behind all their belongings, their sanity hanging by a thread. Their terrifying account became a best-selling book and inspired a series of films, each one attempting to capture the sheer terror that unfolded within those cursed walls. To this day, the Amityville Horror House continues to fascinate and frighten. Some dismiss it as a hoax, a clever fabrication for fame and fortune. But others, those who have felt the chill of the unknown, who have seen the darkness that lurks in the shadows, know that some places hold a darkness that defies explanation. Is the Amityville house truly haunted by the victims of the DeFeo murders, their pain and suffering forever imprinted on the walls? Or is it something more ancient, a malevolent entity that feeds on tragedy and despair? The truth, my friends, remains elusive. But one thing is certain, the Amityville Horror House stands as a chilling reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places, even in the heart of suburbia. Our final journey into the heart of darkness takes us to New Orleans, a city steeped in history, mystery, and a certain Southern Gothic charm. Beneath the vibrant facade of jazz music and Mardi Gras lies a dark history stained with slavery and unimaginable cruelty. In the heart of the French Quarter stands the Lalaurie Mansion, synonymous with the darkest impulses of the human heart. Behind its elegant balconies and wrought iron gates lies a history so gruesome it continues to haunt New Orleans. In 1834, the mansion was home to Dr. Louis Lalaurie and his wife, Madame Delphine Lalaurie, known for their lavish parties. But behind the veneer of wealth lurked a horrifying secret. Madame Lalaurie harbored deep-seated cruelty towards the slaves who toiled within her home. Her punishments escalated from verbal abuse to physical torture. The true extent of her depravity was revealed when a fire broke out in the mansion's kitchen. Firefighters stumbled upon a hidden chamber, a gruesome torture chamber. Chained to the walls, they found slaves bearing the scars of unimaginable cruelty. Some were mutilated, their limbs twisted at unnatural angles. Others were starved and emaciated, their eyes hollow with pain and despair. The air was thick with the stench of blood, sweat, and fear. Word of Madame Lalaurie's atrocities spread, igniting a firestorm of outrage. An angry mob descended upon the mansion, but Madame Lalaurie managed to escape, her fate shrouded in mystery. Some say she fled to Paris, while others whisper that she never truly left the mansion. The Lalaurie mansion has changed hands many times, but its dark legacy continues to cast a long shadow. Residents report hearing screams, disembodied footsteps, and the chilling apparition of Madame Lalaurie herself. The Lalaurie mansion stands as a chilling testament to the darkness that can lurk beneath a veneer of respectability. As we emerge from the shadows of these cursed houses, we carry with us the chilling stories, the whispers of fear and despair that cling to these places like cobwebs. Remember, my friends, that the line between our world and the next can be thin. And sometimes the darkness we fear the most is closer than we think. If you found yourself captivated by these tales of the macabre, be sure to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more explorations into the unknown. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a descent into darkness. Until next time, keep your lights on, your doors locked, and remember, sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones we create ourselves.